A loop ride. We're off to Col du Galibier, and we'll have to make it up from there because apparently the Route du Telegraphe is closed apparently. So anyway, we'll make it up as we go along if we can't do our loop. Here's some of the guys all getting prepared for their ride out today. Right viewers, so just got out of town, so I'll just show you this little bit going in this direction on the D106. Concentrate on the bends, Paul. So the loop today was meant to be 178 miles to go. First of all, out via the Col du Galibier, and I wanted to also do the Col de Croix de Fer. I'll have to put it up on the screen because I can't remember the name of it. However, we're told at breakfast that the Route du Télégraphe, or one of the roads before or after it, is actually closed. I think we're going to head for the Galibier, do that because that's one of the first things on my loop, and then reassess the situation, whether we just carry on to the route barred and then come back and do the Galibier the other way. Who knows? Let's see if we'll work it out near the time. There's always a small chance by the time you get there it's open today for some weird reason. Maybe the workmen are on midweek holiday or something. Who knows? Anyway, we'll see how it goes. 20 no, it's not 20, it's 11.5 degrees this morning, so it's a bit warmer but lovely sunny. Promises to be a great day. I think it's 26-27 degrees forecast, certainly for our base hotel location. Just Wayne behind me this morning. The other guys have gone off to do their own thing. I think they're doing a similar loop. I created my own personal one for this route. It's quite similar to where they're going, but it's not the same. Ooh. Get my head into gear. Right, I'll catch up with a bit further. Oh, actually, there's some bendies along here you might want to have a look at. Right, we're on the D1091. That's the village we're just about to go into. I think we're on our way still up to Briancon. Starting to get dramatic, isn't it? Right viewers, we're on the, I'll move my sun visor, D0191. Still on the way up to Briancon. Ah, C with the cedilla is S, apparently. I'm being educated. Briançon. So we're going on about the Triumph and what my feedback is over the last 18,000 and be 3 years ownership next year. And for those who haven't seen my previous videos, I've been a 1200 Tiger owner since back in the first series, which was the Explorer type, and I've had every generation up to, but excluding the very, very latest one, which modified the T-plane crank. So this is the 2023, the first of the T-plane crank types, which so many people made comments about, that they updated it very fast. I think it was within the 12 months they brought out another generation with the improved engine. I haven't had a chance to ride it yet. Maybe I should do that before I make a final decision, but it's been nice to have a change from a Triumph next time. Anyway, tyres, I tend to use the Pirelli Scorpion Trail 2s. There's a 3 out now as well, which no doubt is just as good, if not improved, but also more expensive than the last ones. These are the 2s on here. I've had the last 2 sets have been Trail 2s. Fuel economy, it does about 50-ish, not high 40s, it's always sort of low 50s. I don't thrash it, but we move on now and again. Engine, it's a bit clattery, and if you've watched any of my previous videos, you'll know I'm not a huge fan really of the feel of this crank. It certainly does improve the thrust, but I'd rather have that zingy normal 1200 triple than the thrust, I think. The only problem has been that clutch that seems to get air into the system. I think they did do a bleed at my last service. Well, I'm going to have to fiddle with this clutch lever and see if I can give it a bit more movement, because at the moment, even this morning in the cool, I cannot get it into neutral from first or second. It's just dragging slightly. So I would say the weak point is the clutch from personal use, but I haven't had any other problems. The screen, I find the screen's fantastic. I'm 5'11", inside leg, what's the inside leg? 31 I think it is, and 11 stone. And I find that the screen height is on fully up, which I usually just leave it on this maximum height, is perfect for me. I don't get any buffeting noise or anything off it. The screen, the dials and everything, I find them quite clear. It's probably second in clarity to probably the BMW. Not that I've used the latest BMW model, but it certainly does look clearer. Never liked the fonts and styles that they've put on this Triumph one, but it all works, so I just keep it on the standard sort of font and stylisation. Seat, standard seat for me, again pretty comfortable. Like all bikes, you have to have a wriggle around or stand up now and again after a few miles, but it's pretty comfortable. Yeah, don't complain about it. Don't complain about anything really on it. So we've done fuel. Mirrors, pretty good. They're not huge, but they're pretty good, and they don't buzz around too much. One thing I would say, luggage. I've used SW-Motech luggage because from my very first Triumph Explorer example, I bought that package. I think at the time they only had those sort of plasticky cases that they were offering by Triumph at the time. And they're very boxy and plastic in every roundabout, so I didn't bother to order those. I bought these aluminium ones, which I've been very happy with because they're top loaders, which is very useful. I use liners in them, so you get to the hotel, just open it up, take your liner out with all your gubbins in it, and away you go. Oh, here he is. Alright. Yeah, I can't see. Well, I'll just let him go if he's going to be faster. Yeah, I think the Triumph case is a lot much improved these days, I think, because you've got the alley options as well. But anyway, I like the SW-Motech ones, and other than changing the carrier, I've been able to use the cases on every model since, so that's good and saves you a bit of money if you're into these Triumphs. Where you go, mate? He's going to stop. He's stopping. Right, let's go. I would say it's best to make sure the rubbers don't dry out on those lids, because otherwise they can, in really heavy downpours, I have noticed that there's a few drops of water that get into the bottom of the cases, which isn't good. But hey, they've saved a lot of money reusing them on bike after bike. Same with the top case. That's a SW-Motech one that I bought at the same time, for those of you who are interested. What else is there to cover? Standard exhaust, have never changed that, so I didn't want to invalidate anything with Triumph. So we've covered tyres. Oh, brakes. Yeah, I know I covered that yesterday. Brake pads on the rear are a bit of a they probably last, oh, I better not say how long they last, because different people use them in a different way, but let's just say I have to change the rear ones more often than you would expect, because they are linked to the front brakes, so the wear rate is pretty high on those. So always check those before a big trip. You may be surprised, they won't last you 20,000 miles or something. I think mine last about 10. No, probably less than that actually. So I've lost track of how many sets of rears I've put in here. I normally get those changed when I get a new set of tyres put on. Brakes, I've never really found them lacking, but it's one of those things that you live with, isn't it? You know. What I would say, oh, I know what I would say, on up and down cols and things using the auto gearbox, I don't always trust the downshifts if you're heading down into a hairpin, because I've had a couple of occasions where it's found itself a neutral as you're banging down the box towards a hairpin turn, which doesn't do much for your underbands. So I usually manually change down when I'm on the cols for that very reason. You only need to get one neutral and that's enough. Otherwise, it's been reliable. It's never broken down. I've never had I can't touch wood, so I won't say the P word. I've never had one of those P words. But then again, I haven't had a P word on any of the Triumphs I've had. I haven't had a P word in about 20 years. So I've been very lucky from that point of view. Yeah, that's about it really. Oh, I bought this GPS mount that goes on that's on the handle that you lift the screen with, and that's just an eBay special. If you just put in Triumph 1200 GT Pro or whatever your model is, they come up. They're about 20 quid or something, but that's the same one I've used in the last 3 years. I've had no bother with it. Hasn't broken or anything. It's done the job well. But I've got a Touratech locking mount on there as well, so you don't have to take it off, put it back on again at petrol stops and things like that. And I've also used an SW-Motech with a tank ring here, which is not their micro bag, it's the next one up. Can't remember the name of it, so I can put it on screen if. But again, good size, it doesn't get in your way, but it's ideal for those little necessities and knickknacks that you want to take. Nice, isn't it? Are you with me? Oh, there we are. I think we've got we're going up this one. Oh yeah, Col du Galibier. Oh, I know where we are now. Right, okay. I need to pull over and put the 360. I need to put the 360 camera on somewhere. I'm going to go slow. So, do you want to go first?
Oh, okay, I'll go.
And I'll see you at the top. As we go up the Col du Galibier, it's not a lot of traffic actually. Last time I came down here was in June time, I think. It was, I think the expression is bloody busy. Don't know how this is going to look on 360 at this speed, but I'm not going to go up here at 30 miles an hour. wiggling around in the wind. It's a fun col to do anyway. It's a bit dramatic, that well used phrase. You can see right down into the valley there to the ski lifts and things. Quite deep gorges here, aren't there? Yeah, this is the road. I think I've commented on this before. A little bit of guardrail would be nice, especially up near the top. No, it's not one of ours. It's a European number plate on this one. Good job I didn't have my panniers on. Can you hear me, Mr. Morris? I'll have to change batteries after this marathon. Have you gone through the tunnel? I'm sure this is not one way because we came down. Oh, I was going to say there's a bike coming down. There's some tighties up here. Cut that one out. They're okay going down. Oh. That's where it wiggles all the way down over there. That I think we'll take a break down here and reassess. Yeah, there's a Galibier sign that's been put up there now for viewers who come this way. Get your recognition of the pass you've done. Anyway, this is about the halfway point. The summit is just, well, you can go through the tunnel or you can go up this winding one here, which I'd recommend. Just did the clutch lever out to its max, because I had to stall it when I came in here. Let's let those bikers go first, in case it drags me. Oh no, I think we are on clutch now. Let's have a flying start here, I think. Right, let's have a trundle down this side. If you want to go in front, then do a little bit of riding behind so I can catch you on the old 360, mate. Oh, another camera opportunity down here. Oh, he's doing the people going up. A lovely long col, this one. Let's have some ventilation, I think, on the heat. Come and do the Galibier if you've never done it before. It's I've done it a couple of times before, but no one said you can't ride them more than once. That's a big sheepdog. What do they call it? The Austrian lion or something, that breed that they use for watching the cattle and sheep and things. They are massive. Close that, make it a bit quieter. Have to crack that open. Oh, another photographer down here. So if you like your photographs taken by a third party, there are colphotos.com. Make a note of that, Paul. Here's a memory for you. That is the only downside of doing these 360 shots, because the bloody stick's in the way unless I stick it behind me. Some people said that gave them a bit of a icky feeling watching the footage from back there behind my head, but oh yeah. What's the temperature now? It's 18.5 up here, so it keeps the camera coolish. Yeah, that clutch got so bad that when I came to stop at that last pull-in, I couldn't pull the clutch in to stop it rolling. I just had to stall it in first in the car park. So clearly that is a weak point on this model. I never had that problem on the previous generation. So it needs another clutch air bleed, I think, is the technical explanation of that. Come on, mate. You gonna let me go first? Anyway, yeah, it's a nice long col, isn't it, to explore. It's that oil on the corners up here. Are you within shouting distance? No, he's not. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get this clutch sorted when I get back, I guess. Last time I had a problem though, the time I got back to home and it had a chance to cool down and everything, it was actually quite okay. I just got it seen to at the next following service. Thank you all to my new subscribers. I've seen there's been quite a lot, some coming via my shorts or reels, those 60-second clips that I extract as a little taster out of the long videos themselves. So welcome along, hope you find stuff of interest, and please recommend it to your friends, because I'm nearly at, or it might turn over to the 3,500 subscriber point during this holiday, if it just sort of naturally gets there. Otherwise that's my next milestone to hit. Not that I chase the numbers, but it's very nice to have everyone along for the ride and enjoy these videos, and anybody who wants some of these routes, as you can probably read on my Facebook page, I'm currently doing a routes for donations charity thing, where anybody who would like the routes to do them themselves during a tour can have them for a small donation of say £10, which goes to Cancer Research UK. Thought you'd like to see this little bit along here. Yeah, I'll stop there before I stop there with David Sandilands. Shout out David Sandilands, hope you're okay, mate. We were out for a day's riding, and we did many of the places around here. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we've moved on a bit because there was some main roadish bits to get us down to here. So I'm now on, I don't know which road it is, but we're on our way to the next Col D926. For anybody with these Garmins, at lunchtime I discovered that the screen was getting darker and darker. I thought, well, is that overheating? It didn't feel hot. So I tried reloading it, that didn't work. Tried checking the settings, the brightness setting, made no difference at all. It still stayed the same level of lightness, darkness. In the end, the fix appears to be, because it seems okay now, the fix was I took it completely off the brackets, off the power sockets, cleaned all of the terminals, which I've never done since I've owned it, and we're back. Hey presto. So it might help you if you've ever experienced that in the future. Just give everything a good clean. Plenty of wiggery up here, isn't there? Widgery. Right, on our way up here somewhere. I don't know which one this was, but we'll no doubt find. Perhaps go a bit slower maybe. Otherwise we won't find out what's at the top. Oh, look at these. Right, we're on part of this Col de la Croix de Fer. Via point 15 is up here. 1.6 miles. Thought you'd like to see a little bit of this anyway. It's high. You don't want to drop over there. I'll put it that way. I don't really want to look over there. making sure I'm heading the right direction here. 67 miles to go. Just waiting for it to click one way or the other. I'm still climbing, so yes, it's 3. Yeah, I'm definitely going the right way. It's VP 15, 5.15 ahead, 3 miles. Still saying 67 miles to go though. Now, Col du Galibier open. But it's a lovely day, 27.5 degrees now, so it's quite hot in the old full rucker. That's a view, isn't it? I mean, it's best see it better on the 360, I think. Yeah, clutch is much better now. I've adjusted the lever right out. It's not ideal for span for me, but if it solves the problem, who cares? Come on in, car. Yeah, no, I've never been up this one. This is a new one to me. We've got snow on the top of the mountains over there and over there. Ski lifts running up. This is the last interesting point before we head back, I think. Or before I head back. Get up here and then I'll poke the Garmin for back to the hotel, I think. Get a picture of that on the cam. Yes, I can see why they'd recommended doing this route, or this col. Never seen this one before. This is the last col anyway, so I think I'll just let this footage run so I capture as much of it as possible for the video. So that was Wayne you probably saw there filming me as I went past, so he was right at the top. Yes, spectacular. Well worth doing this one. Come and do it. Another one to add to my must do again. A bit like that Galibier. I think this is even more awesome. Oh, look at this lake right down there in the centre. Looks like we'll probably pass that, so that's... yeah, wow. This is sliding upwards in my top 5 cols to ride, I think. That's a dam, isn't it? What I mean is, that's a big dam, isn't it? So if there's not a lot more, I'll see you in the morning as we head to our next 3-nighter over in the in the Auvergne area. Can't remember which way we're going, but I'm sure it'll be interesting, and you'll want to come back and have a look. So don't go and put the kettle on yet. The D526 with 54 miles remaining. Wayne's ahead somewhere, but I'd just like to show you this a little bit because we've finished that col, but we're going up another something or other now. I'm on a cool down lap, having chased Wayne for about 10 miles. Whew! That's a good day's ride, and that is a favourite, Col du Galibier, and the new one that I will definitely want to ride again. I don't know if you spotted it in the edit, but a lot of the road signs or the village signs have been placed upside down. It's some sort of farmers' protest that's going on at the moment. I don't know how turning the village names upside down is an effective protest, but hey, that's what they're doing. Ah, it's Edge.